Good afternoon from a freezing cold, bitterly cold, horribly cold, cold and cold Peterborough. This is only going to be a short video because one or two people have said what kind of models are you building. So the history of me building models, really easy. I built them when I was a kid. Airfix models, you know, when you get 3 paints, sticker glue, brush. And that basically was the last of that. When I got to my teenage years, grew out of it. But when I had my incident in the ambulance service where I damaged my shoulder, I could only do stuff that was like maybe on a laptop, and I thought I'm not spending years on a laptop, so I took up model making again. Set myself up with some basic stuff just to get me going, and then that grew. Thankfully not as expensive as koi, but people have requested, you know, what kind of models are you building, so I'll just show you. I'm no expert, I'm still learning. If anybody's got any tips, let me know. I've recently bought a Iwata air gun, airbrush. I'm trying to remember what this is now. An Iwata Revolution CR. I've had a little play with it and it's absolutely lovely, and it's quite tiny as that compressor. I mean, I can put my hand straight over the top, but yeah, that's nice. So what I've got in progress at the moment is this Russian T34, and my good mate Lee Hadfield got me some resting soldiers, Soviet soldiers at rest, so that will be these. I bought myself a turntable, £1.34 on Amazon, and then this is what I've built. So this is one of a few. There's a Churchill, Cromwell, Churchill, I think it's a Churchill. One of you all know out there. So I'm still trying my hand at get some features going. Figures are going to fall all over, you know, but putting mud on, tracks on the side. I tried individually painting the bits and pieces and then adding them, and then somebody says, oh, put them all on and they'll be absolutely fine. So I tried a bit of that. So that's the first one. This is a mid-production Tiger 1. So more practice. I think it's the fine detail that I really suffer with. Should have an automatic turntable, shouldn't I? So yeah, the mid-production has this type of exhaust system on. I tried to get the rust effect going to, it's not too bad. Then put a bit of mud on. Back in the day you couldn't buy mud, you had to make your own mud. And then just got some infantry soldiers, did a little bit of detail, not very good on faces, but it sort of works. And I think German armour is by far the best, but what do I know? Then as a kid I used to watch Kelly's Heroes, so everybody loves a Sherman M4 E3 A8, I think it is, unless anybody knows better than I do. Again, lots and lots of mud. Try to do some detail in there. I think there's too many areas that are a bit shiny, and that's clearly not going to look realistic. I did have some fun painting the individual bullets in that 50 cal, and then the usual splattering mud everywhere. I did enjoy painting them figures. They seem to be a lot easier to paint than the German ones, but yeah, there you go. And I think that was the 76mm gun. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That worked out really well. It was a nice one to build. And this one is a SDKF Z 161, a Panther 4. This is the f.1, not the f.2, so it's got the short gun on the front. Again, tried my best with the chipping effects and the exhaust. I think I'm putting you in shadow here. Should be a bit further forward. That's a bit better. And again, there's too many shiny bits on it, so I'm just going to have to do a must do better, I think the word is. So again, this was nice to build. I don't know if you can see the chipping, but like I keep harping on, I'm still practicing. I need somebody to give me a bit of guidance, to be honest. So that's the Panzer 4. And then this one was the one that I finished just before I started the T34. Again, figure's nice to paint. Interior still looks too new. I think during the war they would have looked bloody awful. So I've even put a bit of rust on there. Possibly not going to be lifelike having rust on when you've got this in the middle of the war, but it's certainly taken a beating. I could have done with some bent fenders. And somebody climbing out of the vehicle. Yeah, that were cheap. I think it were about 12 quid, so I thought I'll have a punt on that, take that one. And then I've got various weathering effects, mud, environment, pigmentations. I had to get a couple of these now. I've got a airbrush, some primers. You got 6 free, I say free, they come with the airbrush, but you got 6 paints. Oh, turn my phone off again. 6 paints. Big fan of Tamiya. I had Airfix as a kid. The panel liner, more paints, and then these Vallejo, various pigmentations, rusting, and I made the whole area just out of old shelves. Bit of downpipe from the guttering, and where I keep the brushes, that's downpipe from the guttering. I've got microset and microsol. So I've got lots and lots of stuff that I think I need, but I'm not sure how to use them, so it's just a bit of a guessing game at the moment. But there you go, just a little short video so you can see what I do when it's cold outside. Stay safe, 2 jabs, 1 booster, 1 flu, look after your family, and goodbye.